Yes, people, here we are. Arsenal Liverpool review. As you can see by the smile, for those you that don't know the score, we won. Well, I need to say 2-1, 3-1. I don't want to show off as well, but I predicted that score. Yeah, my boys, my people know on Twitter. You'll see on Insta as well. Yeah, I was showing off about it because no one believed in us. Matt did. Yeah. But honestly, great game. I felt, you know what is, I kind of felt confident considering like how we did in the FA Cup game. I kind of felt that we put in another great performance. I feel like there was so many standout performers. I thought Ben White was on top of his game. I think Raya, apart from that mistake, I think he was good, and he was really starting some of the attacks. You look at the chance that Saka had at the beginning when he threw it down the wing to Martinelli, caught Liverpool, off guard, and we could have scored from that early doors. Rice, phenomenal. I think Saka was all right, not his best game, but again, he scored. He normally scores an assist anyway, even though he doesn't have the best game. So I was pleased with that. Havertz did a job, but for me, my man of the match, Jorginho. I thought he was absolutely outstanding. With Jorginho, I kind of look at him like I'm not saying he's as good as before people start lynching me in the comments. I feel like he's got that Busquets thing as he like dictates play in certain games. I saw yesterday he was in the right position. You could see all the times when he was shouting at Gabriel to kind of push forward a bit, and he's really really helping the midfield. And him and Rice as a combination works so well. All right, he doesn't have the physicality, but he makes up for that in what his quickness of thinking. And then the passes, there's always break the line passes. I say always, sometimes little sideway ones, but no, he's very incisive. And I was very, very pleased with how he did yesterday. And, when I look at him, I kind of feel like in the summer, I think there were probably rumours of selling him. But I would personally get rid of like El Neni, maybe another midfielder, and just give him a 1-year deal. Even if you have him there or thereabouts around the squad, there'll be certain games where you need him. And I feel like players like him will make a big difference. And you can see Rice enjoys playing with him. And that's one of the main things. Rice does what he does anyway, but he just adds a bit more when he has Jorginho on the pitch with him. I think Liverpool were a bit stunned by the start as well that we had. I don't think they were at their best. I do feel like they missed Szoboszlai in midfield. And I know obviously Bradley wasn't playing. Blessing to him and the family, what happened to his dad. And obviously Trent coming, but yeah, it wasn't one of Trent's best games. But we've got to remember he's just come back from injury. So yeah, it was a weird one. They just looked quite off. And you kind of felt when Liverpool got the equaliser, I'm not going to lie, I was like, oh my God, there we go. One of them Arsenal games again. But I don't know if anyone saw, but Gabriel, even when he was running off the pitch for half time, he was still positive about it. He was like patting the back of Saliba to say, come on. And them little things do help. Jorginho said it in the post-match press conference when he said, we still believed, we have faith in what we do. I know players say that generally, but I do feel like this club have a belief that even when things are kind of going against them, they can still come back, still have the quality to come back. I know as well, listen, I think a lot of us Arsenal fans, we're excited we won the game. A lot of people doubted us. So, we can celebrate it. We want to enjoy it. We really want to take it in. But, the celebration police are killing us. And I'm reading, why are they doing this one? Listen, had Liverpool have beaten us, we would have taken the tune. We lost the FA Cup game and people were mocking us. Me personally, I was getting ruined in my messages. But I took it. Like, that's what happened. So now my team have won. I want to celebrate it. But anyway, we'll save that. Some people say, "Oh, it's because of this." Oh, now he's copying Klopp. Oh, how many Champions Leagues you won? The same old thing. We're talking about this game, and people want to talk about different things. But back to the game, I was slightly going off tangent there, like them fans. Back to the game, yeah. I feel like that really stands us in good stead for what we have. West Ham next away. That's going to be tricky as well. And I think as well, for me, I always like to celebrate these wins because with Arsenal, it's kind of like, oh man, this away game now. Like, what Arsenal going to turn up? Is it going to be a go and blitz West Ham? Is it going to be the West Ham, the game that we saw against them in Emirates? Is it going to be the one last season we took the lead and we let them come back into it? So it's always them type of things that you think with Arsenal. But that's what we love about the club. You know what I mean? We've been through the meal with them, but we're seeing improvements. And I do think some people look at it and go, "Right, like Arsenal are really improving." I still think there's a bit of a gap to go to get to the top level. I still feel like we could do with two, three more world class players, but we're getting there. You know what I mean? One of the biggest things for me is the availability of some players. I feel like when we have these big games, someone's always missing. Like the Jesus one, I've seen the rumours on the day, and I was like, again, that Partey missing. Then Zinchenko went off half time, and Kivior, I told him he did very well. He's had games where I've been a bit doubtful of him, but he did very well. He stood up to it, and he could have scored as well, which would have been amazing. But yeah, we just really need to analyse it, see what's actually going on. I know we've Jesus is the fluid in the knee, but Partey is a big concern. I don't. Okay, they say injury, could be something else going off the field. We're going to get into that again. But I just listen. If he's not going to play, let us know he's not playing. Because I'm tired of it. All right, our midfield's doing well, but I just think about the quality that these people add to our team. We need that. If we really want to go and win the league, we need these people available. Or if they're not in the summer, we need to decide, all right, cool, you're going. As I said, El Nini Partey will probably go now. If Jesus keeps breaking down, personally, if you've got good money for him, I would personally let him go, because I feel like we need players we can trust now. This keeps happening to us every damn season. You know what I mean? I was just watching something a bit earlier and talk about how solid Arsenal is, whatever. And I'm like, that's not even with our best 11. We've still got Timber to come back as well. And Raya, you know what I mean? I was a bit doubtful of him. He hasn't been the best. And obviously there was the error or the mix up with Saliba. But it's going to be interesting to see how he goes on. I don't think it's in a position where Arsenal are really going to adjust or change it, because they've invested in him now. You know what I mean? Ramsdale, as we know, Ramsdale will go. So it's going to be a good summer transfer window for Arsenal. I think there's two signings we're definitely going to make, but that's again, I'll do a show on that in a month or so when I'm feeling a bit more confident with the season. But yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I really like what I'm seeing. To know that we had to win yesterday and we come up with that performance, I was very, very pleased. Just want to touch on, lastly, before I go, I just want to touch on the Raya and Saliba situation. A lot of people saying, oh, Saliba's fault ever. And listen, I know those of you know I'm Saliba's biggest fan. I'm probably going to think, oh, you're just defending him, blah, 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 blah. I hear what people are saying, that he should have just cleared it. But as a keeper myself, all right, I'm not Premier League and all that, but play goalkeeper. Your defender starts shielding the ball. At that point, you should make a beeline to go and get the ball. Go and get it. The problem was, the moment Saliba did this, he hesitated. Then there was another opportunity to go, he didn't. Then by the time he wanted, Luis Diaz had already run past to kick it, and Gabriel didn't know what hit him. So it was very, very frustrating to concede at that point as well. That was a point where the game could have just changed on that mistake. And we'd be sitting here again going, oh, typical Arsenal, messed up, look at them, look what's going on. But as I said, there's a different belief in this team. I think we need to get behind the boys now and just really believe that we can do something good this season. We've still got the Champions League. All right, we're out of the FA Cup, a competition which I like doing well in. But yeah, we've still got a lot to play for. And let's see, you know what I mean? Those of you that know me, I've got one guy that's to pull up me saying we're going to win the league because we beat Man City at that time. And yeah, I did say it at that time. Then I said, depending on how we perform against Liverpool, and look here, we've won against Liverpool. So it's looking good, but City are just there in the wings, man. You know what I mean? There's all this talk about Arsenal, Liverpool, club final season, Arteta this, that, whatever. City are just there quietly, full squad. I don't think anyone's injured in their team at the moment, so they're in a good place. So it's going to be tough to win the league. It really is. Yeah, I've got the belief. I've got the belief, and maybe I'm not coming out as I said it the last time, but I feel like we've got a chance. We've still got to go away to the Etihad, which we notoriously do bad there. But who knows? Who knows? So let's see what happens. Let's enjoy this victory for the next couple of days. Then we focus on West Ham, get a win there. We go again. Let's just go on a run before we play Man City. And there, we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Will the dream come true? We'll see. You know what I mean? But listen, people, this is the Arsenal Liverpool review. We don't want to stay too long in it. You know what I mean? It was a great game, as we know, but we move in it. We don't want to dwell on it. You know what I mean? 3 points, that's it. Light work. Yeah? But yeah, listen, people, it's been a joy. You know, it's Matt, BoTNPodcast. Listen, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Listen, I'm all over at the moment. You know what I mean? Chucking a couple of shorts and reels and that in. So listen, support a brother. Yeah? But you're going to see plenty of me. I'm going to be pestering you every other day, guys. Listen, thanks for those that are tuning already. Comment, all of that. Let people know. Share it around. I love you, man. Well, not love you, man. Let me not do that. Let me be politically correct. I love you all. Yeah. Peace, my people. I'm out.